Hello, this is Alastair Hill here. It's been ages since I've made a video for the hypnosis illusion. I apologise, I've been working a lot. I haven't really had my head in the creative video space. But here we go. Hopefully the wait will be worth it because I've got a really great tip to share with you, which is very simple. I like things which are very simple, very succinct, but which hopefully will really increase how engaging, how profound, how vivid, how absorbing the hypnotic experiences you create with people are. And it's a very simple tip. And I want to begin by saying that for me, a foundation of hypnosis, a foundation of what makes something hypnotic is that it is absorbing. I believe absorption is one of the fundamental things in hypnosis. And when we get absorbed in anything, really, stuff starts to happen, right? The body starts to respond in different ways, we think in different ways, things change when you get absorbed. And like I said, it could be absorbed into anything. It could be getting absorbed into playing a sport. Suddenly you have like laser-like focus, you're just in action, you're really in flow. If you get really absorbed into imagining magnets on the palm of your hands, then suddenly it's going to seem really profound, you're going to get really into it. If you get really absorbed into your name, going further and further away and seeming like it's disappearing, it might seem like you can't remember your name. So getting absorbed is a key ingredient for hypnotic experiences, which then suggests a question, which is, how is it that we can make things a lot more absorbing for people? And there's a whole number of ways you can do that, but I've got one particular tip in this video which, for me, makes things a whole lot easier. And before I say it, I want to say that I'm not a power hypnotist. I don't usually do kind of sleep, go deeper and deeper type hypnosis. I do kind of do that style occasionally if I'm doing some performance hypnosis, but in general, I guess I do what you could call conversational hypnosis. It's a lot more casual, it's a lot more laid back. I'm just kind of offering things to people most of the time. And so people get very surprised when the experiences that they have are very deep or profound or meaningful, because I guess the way I do things goes under the radar. So what I'm going to share with you, like, you can apply it conversationally very easily if you're just guiding someone through some things, but it's also something you can apply to a direct hypnosis or a street hypnosis or a performance hypnosis setting too. And the tip is this. So I'll often do a little pre-talk. I'll say to somebody, I'd like you to imagine and focus on what I'm going to ask you to. And then I add one more ingredient to the mix, so one more suggestion to the mix, which is I say to someone, and I'd like you to create something that you find interesting. Create something that you find appealing, that you find absorbing. Is that okay with you? And then they will agree. And this is just simply encouraging people, well, just to do what I just said, which is to, when they imagine something, to, right from the get-go, to be making it absorbing and interesting. And if you just kind of play it quite casually, you know, just make it appealing. You know, just kind of make it something interesting. Maybe make it humorous or absorbing in some way. Don't put any pressure on it. Just casually just put it out there that this is what you'd like them to do. Then this kind of slips under the radar as being a suggestion. It just seems like, oh, that's just some, I don't know, just some instructions of what I'm supposed to do. And when people follow that, lo and behold, oh my God, it really feels like something is happening. You know, they're much more to get absorbed. And also it's a nicer experience for them. Right? If people are from the get-go making images they find appealing, then it's going by definition to be a more enjoyable experience, which will then make them get more absorbed and involved in it. So that's the tip, and I find that if you can start doing this, it really does increase the effectiveness of what you do. Right? Try doing it with set pieces. Try doing it, say, with the magnetic hands. You know, you could say, I'm going to ask you to imagine and focus on some things, and kind of let your mind create something that you find interesting. You know, like make images that you find appealing or absorbing. Is that okay? Great. Look here, imagine a magnet. Look there, imagine a magnet. Close your eyes. Imagine those magnets pulling closer and closer together. Because here's one of the things about hypnosis is most people don't know how to be a good hypnotic subject. They just don't know what to do. I mean, it's not in popular knowledge how you're supposed to engage. And the more instructions you can give somebody about how to relate to what you ask them to do, then the easier it is for them to get absorbed into it and for it to be a good hypnotic experience. So in some ways, you can view this as just as kind of educating them about how to be a good hypnotic subject. You can also do a lot of clever things with this too, if you start trying this out, which is you could say to somebody, oh, you know, just let your mind make something that's interesting or appealing. Let's say you could say to someone, just let your mind create something that you find relaxing. You know, just let your mind just come up with maybe a scene or an image that you find quite relaxing. And you could ask them, and just notice what you find relaxing about it. And just notice what you find appealing or absorbing about it. Right? And by getting them to notice that, they're going to get more absorbed into it. And it's going to increase the responses that they have to what you're asking them to do. So, you know, they're going to relax even more. All right, so that's the tip. It's to tell someone that it's their role to create interesting, absorbing, engaging, humorous, even, you know, images, or sounds, or ideas, or just let their mind create something interesting, absorbing, engaging, all of that. All right, so please try this out. I'd be really keen to see how you get on doing it. It's my experience that this might save you so much time and so much effort and energy. It really does make things a lot easier. Like I said, I like things that are very succinct, that get to the point very quickly, and are very easy for people to engage with. So, yeah. Last thing, I'm going to give a shout out to somebody. I guess the person who's influenced me most with coming up with this little idea is my friend Jürgen Rasmussen of Provocative Hypnosis, the YouTube channel. Please check it out if you if this sounds interesting. He's got a lot of interesting ideas about stuff, and yeah, it was from some conversations with him that he would encourage a lot of curiosity from people, and I guess I have streamlined this into giving it as a role to somebody to take. All right, so try it out, and look forward to making more videos for you. All the best. Goodbye.